being asked in the group. If there are sensitive issues, escalate it to management so that we address them, encourage participation, and then monitor inactive participants. Ideally somebody for this role will be someone who is, emotionally intelligent, a clear communicator, patient, and neutral. Yeah, does not bias or have any strong opinions. Sorry about the background noise. Then for facilitator, sorry, let me move. So for facilitator support team, we need somebody who will be collecting the facilitator bios, just keeping up with the things that we need from the facilitators, collect their slides ahead of time, prepare sessions, Zoom links, assist with the sessions where we're having the live sessions, moderating, compiling the participant questions, because most times we can't take the questions that they have in the sessions. We have to compile it and send to the facilitator afterwards to sort of answer them. So ideally, someone who would be great for this role would be someone who is, a good communicator, respectful, and able to follow up. Like, it's really big on following up. We also need a comms team. We need someone to help with announcements. We see that people forget these things. So someone to help with announcements, someone who has design skills to make some really nice designs that can really catch the eyes of the participants, someone to create session summaries, to convert the sessions, like the transcripts into, learning briefs for the participants, like key takeaways. We want to be more active on LinkedIn. Our participants have started to create content and they post just talking about the value of the program. So we need to also be active there to kind of to get the word out on what we are doing, document the program milestones as we go, our achievements, so that people see what we're doing. So ideally, someone we need for this role, people we need for this role, people who are creative, they have strong writing skills, they understand branding, they think strategically. Yeah. Then we also want to create a team for the alumni and like the wait list. So people who have gone through the program, people who are waiting to get into the program. And we want people who can manage communications in that aspect, organize engagements, things that can keep those groups engaged, start preparing our pipeline for cohort 2 and cohort 3, subsequent cohorts. Then those people who have left the program, we track their progress. What are they doing with the knowledge that they gain, the network that they have, sort of design alumni engagement activities. We want to have events in the different states. We want to coordinate town halls, those sort of things. The people that will be ideal for this role are people who, someone who's a system thinker, someone who's strategic and good at looking at, long-term relationship building. So our expectations from volunteers, well, the minimum commitment we need is 3 months. The program is supposed to last for 4 months, but we're already sort of into the first month. So we want someone who can really commit to the next 3 months, 3 to 5 hours a week. Again, depending on your role. Some roles are heavier than others. And then we're going to have meetings twice a week, just sort of check in with the volunteers, make sure that we're on track with everything that we need to do. And so the person or people need to be able to attend such meetings. We want people to, conduct themselves in a professional manner, respect confidentiality. We don't want the materials that the facilitators provide for us to be used for other things. Not people trying to solicit for jobs or things that will move them forward. No political bias, and be able to represent the program in a professional manner. So there will be clear reporting lines. We'll use structured channels. We'll use WhatsApp. We'll use Slack if possible. Whatever channels we can use to structure our work. So yeah, I have a draft reporting structure here where we have the program director, which is myself, and then we'll have team leads for every function. Those teams I just described will have a team lead, and then they'll have members underneath them working with them. And we want to have 2 to 4 support volunteers per time, so that in case of life happens, somebody drops off, we are still able to function. What will the volunteers gain? They will gain practical leadership experience. Even me, myself, I'm learning so much from just coordinating and just being in those live sessions. Exposure to these experts, you get to strengthen their coordination skills, access to the program's internal systems, networking opportunities, and if they need a certificate, at the end of it. We're happy to provide that. So currently our culture and our values, we operate with integrity, we're disciplined, we're respectful, we have a structured way of working, and it's our service above our ego. So not proud or feeling like, oh, who's this person talking to me? We're here to one goal in mind, which is to build better leaders, ethical leaders for Nigeria. So yeah, I'll pause now to get feedback. But yeah, after this orientation, would like people to indicate their preferred team, and then we'll start assigning people to teams. I'll take it from there. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Choma, for the phenomenal work you're doing. And I was trying to record this, but I should have started from the beginning so that we can share it and, pass it on to those that couldn't make it today so that there's still opportunity for more people to volunteer. So we are opening it up now, like Choma said, for questions and answers. Thank you for those of you that joined late. We are still glad you came. It means something to you. That's why you're here. So thank you so much for joining. This is an opportunity to ask questions. Choma has sent the slide. So Choma, I think maybe you can also kind of summarize for us how many groups you have, how many groups of volunteers. I know each group will have a team lead. So whether it's the communications group, do you have identified the groupings that people can volunteer in? Choma, you are
Yes,
muted.
yes, I've done
Okay.
that. Yes. So we have about 5 groups. We have the program coordination and admin group. That's one group. We have the participant engagement community management group. That's the second group. We have facilitator support. That's 3. Communications. That's 4. And then alumni. Yeah, 5. So we have 5 groups. We have 5 groups.
And
Let
you
me
are
say that
looking
again.
for 2 to 4 volunteers for each group minimum, right?
Yes, 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 per
Okay.
group. Yes.
And while we are waiting for people to ask questions, and you have like job description and how they will perform their work, you
Yes,
have that you'll be sharing with them. Okay.
yes.
You have
Have a
everything. We just need people to just sign up
people,
and
yeah,
commit.
and commit. Very important. Yeah.
Okay. Question from Ambassador Adebukola. If you can explain what each of this group entails, because of he joined a bit late, so he didn't see your presentation from the beginning. Can you please help just each group that you've mentioned? If you can summarize what their roles and responsibilities would be. Sorry to take you back, some of us. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Let me share my screen again and just take it again. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay, okay. So we have volunteer roles and responsibilities. We have 5 groups. So for the first group, which is the program coordination and admin group, the responsibilities are, managing the session calendar, the different sessions that we have, talking to facilitators, confirming their availability, tracking attendance, making sure that session materials after each class or each session is uploaded to the Google Classroom, managing that archive where we keep the profiles of the facilitators and their all that. So basically support with scheduling with a group. So we need a team lead for this, and then we need support volunteers. For participant engagement and community management, this group will be responsible for moderating the WhatsApp groups where the participants are, answering their questions, escalating issues that may come up, and encouraging them to participate, monitoring the participants that are inactive, maybe follow up on them or just alert us that we need to drop them from the program, tracking those sort of engagement patterns. So that's the second group. We need a team lead, and then we need support volunteers. For the facilitator support, well, this primarily is somebody, who talks to the facilitators to collect their bios, because we need their bios and profiles ahead of time, collect their slides, ensure that it's in line with our templates, preparing the Zoom registration links ahead of each session, assisting during the live sessions to moderate, to drop the attendance links or anything that we're dropping or information that we're dropping during the sessions, to compile the participant questions and send to the facilitator afterwards, ensuring that the answers are also communicated back to the participants. So yeah, that's another group. We have a communications and content creation group. This is just primarily about how we are communicating or how we are publicizing this program. So we want people who can, who are creative and have design skills, can help us design flyers, draft announcements, create session summaries, sort of work on our LinkedIn, to show that we put content there, and we're documenting our milestones as we go. That's another group. Need a lead and support volunteers. Then the fifth group is for the alumni and wait lists. We've combined the two, those who have gone through the program, those who are waiting to get into the program. We believe that will be a continuous pool. So we want people who can help us manage communications with those who are waiting to get into the program, and sort of be intentional about organizing some things to engage them at least on a monthly basis. Then also kind of help us prepare our pipeline for the next cohort. And then for those who have gone through the program, people who can follow up on them, track their progress, design activities that can still keep them engaged even though the program is over, coordinate, town halls that we could have, maybe state town halls and the likes. So yeah, those are the 5 core groups: alumni and waitlist group, communications and content creation team, facilitator support team. Those ones will really only be active on like the day of the sessions. Participant engagement and community management team, and then people who are just coordinating the program, program coordination and admin team. Yeah, these are the 5 teams. Thank you. I'll leave it up so in case we want to go back and forth. Well, I hope I'm still sharing it. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, you're still sharing the program. Yes, you're still
Okay.
sharing your PowerPoint. Yes. Question,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Anyone with questions, please raise your hand or just unmute. Thank you for joining us. We are glad you are here. Anyone with questions, please, this is the time. Please unmute. Everybody is muted. Everyone is muted. Is there a reason why?
Okay. Good evening, all. Good evening,
Good evening.
Well said. That was great. That was well presented. Thank you so much for sharing. I have a question to ask. You mentioned cohort 1, that there's the WhatsApp section for cohort 1. I would like to hear, to get a briefing of what has happened so far, so I can be able to know, because I would like to volunteer for um team 2, the community engagement group. I would like to volunteer for that. So I want to know what has gone ahead, what's going on within the WhatsApp group, and all that. I appreciate that information. Thank you.
Okay. The current group for cohort 1 is like a subset of a general group. So initially, those people were in a general applicant group, and then they went through the screening process, and so they've been selected for cohort 1. So they are still in both groups, but yeah, they are now in this subset group for only cohort 1. And currently in the group, we've divided them into different tribes. We have 4 tribes, and so everyone belongs to their individual tribes. Currently, we post announcements, information that needs to go out, or sessions or session cancellations, or just general information we want all of them to know. That's what is posted in the group. Within the tribes, there are some little conversations that are currently happening among tribe members. People asking, oh, what stood out to you in this session, those sort of things after a live session. So that's what we're currently in week 2. We've only run this for 2 weeks. So that's what is happening at the moment. But we know that we can do more. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Ambassador wanted to ask a question. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, thank you so much for that explanation. Sorry to have taken you back. Okay, so just like what he asked, um, what I want to also know is that the cohort 1, is it that cohort 1 are currently ongoing, or you're calling on cohort 2? For me, I would like to function in community. I would like to function for the second one, the participant engagement and community management. Yeah, because that's literally my strength. That's where my strength lies. Because I deal with a lot of youth, being the fact that I run a TVET, so I'm used to community engagement and being an advocate. So I think my strength lies more in community engagement and all that. So I'll just need clarity, and how soon are we supposed to take up on this role? Who are we reporting to? Things like this would help us plan. How often are we to make or send reports? And I know you listed some things that are expected of us, what we should do, but then how often do we do these things? And any other necessary thing. But I'll be going for participant engagement and community management. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Excellent.
so
Can
much.
you drop your contact information in the chat room, your email address and your phone number, if that's okay with you? Ambassador Adebukola.
Yes, ma'am, I'll do that.
Thank you so much. Okay. If everybody can drop their contact information in the chat, that would be great, so that we follow up with you as well after this. Please go ahead and drop your contact. I'm sorry, we should have even done a registration. And based on what you've heard, the area that you are interested in. So Choma, over to you. Thank you so much, Ambassador Adebukola.
So we're looking to start immediately, well, in this coming week. And we have, well, we're looking for people who can give at least maybe 3 to 5 hours. Again, but we're not being strict like that. We feel like we can look at the work that needs to be done and sort of structure it in a way that works for you, but that can also give the program value. I don't know if I answered all your questions, I missed any.
Ambassador Bukola, did she answer your question?
Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Please, we need your contact information, everybody's contact information. If you are interested in going forward with us, we would like to have your contact information so that we can follow up with you. So please drop it in the chat room. Okay. Any other questions?
Edomo, can we have the way the contact information is to be dropped, like the format, the name, and all the stuff? How do we do it?
Chioma's contact information?
No, I mean the way that to write the contact information. I want
Your
to know the format.
name, your phone number, and your email address. And then we can follow up on that, because we'll also start a group. Right, Chioma will start a group for volunteers, and they should put each person will put help her with that. Actually, I will take this on. Put based on you volunteer, the group you volunteer for, we will start a group. For example, if you volunteer for program and administration, you'll be in that WhatsApp group, and the 5 different groups will have different WhatsApp group that will put people into, and we'll continue to build that pool.
Yes.
So if you put your name, your phone number, and Choma, if you don't mind putting the PowerPoint presentation on for the different groups, so that people can just look at it as deciding, and then they will get their contact information.
Okay, share my screen again.
Yes, for the different groups, the 5 different groups.
Okay.
Thank you. Community management, already have one. Team lead, teamwork, okay.
So I'm currently looking at the program coordination and administration team.
Yes, that one.
There's also the participants engagement. I'll move slowly so that I can read through.
Okay. Okay. Please, any other person interested? Thank you, Ambassador Bukola. I've captured your contact information.
I'm moving on to the participants engagement and community management team.
Anyone else? Okay, Kennedy, I have yours. Thank you.
Facilitator support team.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adeshina. Mr. Odunton, we are so glad. And which group are you volunteering for? Okay, community engagement management. So we already have 2. That's wonderful news. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, Chioma, I will take that load off of you, and help manage the volunteers into the different groups. So I can take care of that, so that you're not distracted.
Thank you so much.
Is Albert helping you with the facilitators, the admin?
Not yet. That's because I'm still sort of, well, not fully.
Huh?
Not
Okay,
fully.
we'll
Like
talk.
I'm still in the mix here, but yeah, we can talk.
We'll talk about that. Okay. Okay, thank you. We have 3 volunteers. This is like what is it, fundraising? Okay, any more volunteers? We have 3 volunteers. Thank you so much. We are glad. You're here. Thank you. Mr. Adeshina has volunteered. Ambassador Bukola has volunteered. Kennedy has volunteered. Any more takers, or you want to think about it some more? Just put your phone number, your email address, and I will be in touch with you. We will also share the slides with each of you, Choma, maybe you can put it in the chat room as well so that they have the slide. Is that okay? Or does it have
Let me see how
so
I
that they can look at it in their free time?
Okay, let me see.
And then I'll put my contacts here in the chat room for you to reach me, so that if you're not ready now, 510-284-7119. Jumoke Akintelo. I will be helping Chioma manage volunteers. So you're better off reaching me at my email address. I mean, at my phone number, but I'll put my email anyway. And then I will be helping Chioma, I'll be assisting Chioma with coordinating the volunteers. So, Mr. Ayodeji, we haven't heard from you. Dr. Adewoye, we haven't heard from you. Mr. Kende, we haven't heard from you. Mr. Martins Ihatolo, we haven't heard from you. And we have just 10 minutes left in this session. Just take my contact information if you are still thinking about it, and then so that you can follow up. We can follow up with you. Any other questions, comments? Pastor Ken, do you have any comments, any parting words for us?
At the moment.
Okay, all right. Okay, Mr. Ayodeji, you joined late. We're talking about volunteering and those that are interested in. Okay. Choma, can you just explain what you just put in the chat room?
Okay, it's the link to the document that has all the information about volunteering for the program.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So please download that link, click on it. You'll have more information. If you're not ready to commit, to indicate your interest right now. And I put my contact information in the chat room for you to reach out to me. Okay, if you can also include your phone number, because we'll be doing a WhatsApp group. I'll be reaching out to you with more information, or as I put my phone number there as well. Once you check out the documents, you can reach out to me for which of the groups you'll be interested in volunteering for. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Is there anything else, Choma?
No, nothing from me. Thank you, everyone.
So I think somebody just joined. I don't know who just joined. We had a participant just join.
Yeah, that's me. It's Olagunju.
Oh, good evening, sir. Thank you for
evening.
joining. I know
Good
you had
evening.
another program.
Yes.
Choma, can you repost the link? Because I think people that joined after won't be able to have access to the link. And I can share that with you, sir.
Oh,
yeah, she just posted the link to the document. And then I can also, what I did was I recorded this on YouTube.
Good.
Because it's easier for people to have access to it so they can go through it again.
Okay.
And yeah, it's streaming live now, and then I can send it to everyone so that if they have any questions, they can reach out to me. I'll be helping Chioma coordinate the volunteers group. Her hands are very full with the participants, so we need all the help we can get in managing the groups. She mentioned that we got 8,301 applicants. But the training now, we are only able to train the first cohort, but we want to also engage the others while they are waiting for their own. We don't want them to just be idle. We want to catch them, and that 8,000 will become 8 million, will become 80 million by the grace of God.
Amen.
So that's what we are. That's why we want to do this.
Okay.
So we appreciate everybody's input. So I'll be sharing it with you, sir. So that if you know anybody, and if you know anyone, once you've done this, if you know anyone that can do this, yes, we appreciate the fact that you're still reviewing, and we want you to make a decision when you are ready.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you joining us.
God bless. Well done.
And God bless you too. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Bye for now.
Thank you. Chioma, anything else? Does
No.
anybody have any comments before we close? Any comments? Chioma, you get the last word, but before you get the last word, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And again, to just also reiterate that this is a very important program. We have the responsibility to really rebuild Nigeria, and it is by working with youth groups that we can do that. One of the youth asked that, oh, politics, money, and all that, but when we equip them with this kind of information and give them the confidence to lead, then we as a community can rally behind them and support them to achieve that goal, and it won't be based on money. So that's what we are trying to do, really get Nigeria back on the footing of the right kind of democracy. And we believe that is with our youths that we can do that. So thank you for your interest. Thank you for joining us. And we are hoping that you will partner with us in really bringing about the change our nation needs. And it will be through this youth leadership governance development program. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, I saw Mr. Martin's his mic is live. Did you want to say something before Chioma closes?
Yes, ma'am. I do want to say something. I don't know. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you.
Oh, great. Well, I do want to say something. For me, my roles are a little different from what you're asking now, but they're quite is downstream. Is in the background. But I just wanted to say that I am very, very happy with what's going on. It's a very strategic contribution and solution to Nigeria's problem. You have taken it from the most important parts, which is away from the government. You're building the people now, which is where the strength and the problem lies. The value system is changing and preparing us for the future. And then that's the largest demographic of the future of Nigeria. 75% is what to intelligently focus on. And you're preparing them for leadership, not only in government, but in society, civil society. And you're coming from the grassroots up. For me, well, I just didn't want to distract with a long team. My president and all my collaborators, and we're many. Mr. Deji Bottishaw is an invitation. As we join us too with the recording, when I share the experience of recording with them. And then perhaps afterwards we can take this. I already enjoyed the privilege of engaging Tri-Africa and the youth leadership development, youth leadership and governance development program. I just commend you, and I just wanted to know that I am fully 10,000% involved and happy to participate. But right now, I still need to be very clear in my head, managing all the things, because all the things I'm handling at this point. So I can't exactly get on at this point, but we'll get on down the line as we proceed.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So please take some time, review it. And again, we are interested in those that really can commit. So we appreciate that. Yes, go ahead, Pastor Ken.
All right. I just want to commend the efforts of everyone. And I just want to encourage everyone, don't, when you start something like this, it's not a game of numbers. There are always pioneers, people that have decided to commit themselves at the very beginning. Quite a number of people out there, they work in that spirit of joining once they see that people are putting their hands on the work to get the work done. Others would eventually join, but it's building the right foundation, ensuring that people are committed to what they has been put in their hands. Some of us are at a certain age. I'm in my early 60s, and I knew how things were before. It wasn't as if it was the very best, but we can see the difference. And whatever successes Nigeria as a country has, it has come from our youth, whether in food, whether in music, whether in academics, whether in every success has come from our youth. And I believe this is the whole essence of this gathering, is to equip the youths, give them the resources so that they can know how to move forward. I think I grew up with, as many of us grew up with parents that said certain things that we did not understand until later we begin to appreciate what was said then. I remember when I was leaving home for school, especially during my university days, my mom, especially my mom, and I think it's usually common with moms, there are certain 5 things that was emphasized, and I think those are things that we need to emphasize here. The first is don't forget where you come from. I'm sure some of us have had that from our parents, or especially our moms. Don't forget
Yes.
where you come from. That is
I think
the
every
whole essence
Nigerian
is
child.
always remember your roots. Our roots is Nigeria. No matter where you are in the world, we can't forget. Also, the second one is don't forget who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can remember that. Some of us
Oh,
might.
yes.
But it's telling you about your identity. You need to. If you don't know who you are, someone else will tell you who you should be.
Yes.
We want to know who we are. And as we know who we are, we don't get confused. We don't have an identity crisis. We are able to plot the way. Same thing, your potential. My mom would say, don't forget what you can do. So that as this is where it served me a lot during my education days. I had a very troublesome early background, and it gave me some guidance. Don't forget what you can do. Don't forget your potentials. Every one of our youths have potentials.
Thank you, sir.
And don't forget your
Thank you so
purpose.
much.
I believe that we all have a purpose. It's not just about surviving. Surviving is good, but that is not the whole essence of our lives. Same thing, it's not just about good success. Good success is good, but that's not the whole essence. People have been successful, but they are not satisfied with what they have done. They have no contentment. It's all about being significant. And this is an opportunity to be significant. And also, we should not forget where we are going to. What you want, the goal should always be there. As we have that goal, we will continue to ensure that we are not going the wrong direction. It's not about tribe or religion or north or south or east or west. It's not about being abroad or being in Nigeria. It's not about rich or poor. It's all about being a member of Team Nigeria.
Thank you so much,
How can we
sir.
put our hands on the work to make Nigeria what it ought to be? Nigeria has so much potentials, and I believe that our youth can guide that ship into the right direction. That's all I need to say now.
Thank you very much. Stabiola, welcome. This program is about to end and we are starting the next one. So Choma, you have the last word before we end this session. Thank you so much, everyone. Choma.
I'll just speak on behalf of the youth that I've been engaging with, and I'm a youth myself, to say we really need this. We need this knowledge. We need this desperately. There are people who haven't given up on Nigeria in the different parts of Nigeria, remote corners to the urban areas. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone. We'll definitely be in touch, and then we'll share the information again. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are so glad you were here, and we'll see you next time. God bless you. Have a good evening and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you too, Mom. Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye-bye.